to our stream this morning. We got a lot to get to. We've got a lot of personal news. Big revelation last night on the Great Night program. We have the Trump trial, and we have everything else in the world of politics. We will wait till people join in, but obviously big personal news that, will, I don't think it'll really impact. I mean, I assume it will impact the show on some level. Will probably impact these streams a little bit, but if anything, it's committed me even more to the dedicated service of talking shit on the internet. Thank you to everybody. So yeah, if you are unaware, we broke the news last night that my wife is 20 weeks pregnant. She is going to have a baby girl. Labor Day-esque August of this year. So we're going to have a hot pregnant summer. And then, boom, gonna have a little baby. Little baby running around this house. So I'm definitely going to have to proof the cords around the studio. Because those are a disaster. But otherwise, yeah, it's amazing. Sorry that we have kept it from you. We do have a podcast coming out. We've been recording. I wanted to have it up by yesterday, and I got it in my head that things needed to happen. I tried to transfer it. It was annoying. Yeah, you want to know what? We'll just take calls. We'll take calls today. We'll take calls. I mean, we'll talk about whatever you guys want. Talking about abortion in the show. All right, here. I'll do one thing and then we'll open up the calls. So, Joe Biden released an ad that is promoting, obviously, the fact that abortion is going to be a big issue. But it's centered around a woman in Austin who had a miscarriage at 18 weeks and was unable to get a medically necessary abortion, and then went into sepsis because they needed to wait until the fetus didn't have a heartbeat, and blah, 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 blah. So she was in danger, medical danger. Not great, right? When your wife's 19 weeks pregnant in Austin. Now, I do think that specific story was about that moment in time where doctors were not clear on the law. This is a major problem, I believe, with a lot of these trigger laws that went into place throughout the United States after Roe versus Wade, because you didn't have a lot of these things worked out. But boy, oof. Was that? I'm just covering it for you guys. Like, anyway, here's the X's and O's. What you want to do about blah, blah, blah. Big, blah, blah. So happy. Daughter was thrilled at a chance for the baby to be at Founders Day. The baby will be at Founders Day. All right. Here we go. Oh, you're already live. Merrill Barr, what's going on?
Okay. First of all, amazing congratulations. I'm so happy for you.
Well, thank you, sir.
Amazing congratulations. Second question. Do you know the best way to eat crow? Do you know the best way to cook crow? I'm trying to figure out the best way to cook this crow that's in front of me right now, man. Because I owe you a massive apology. I'm gonna speak for Big Jim as well. Yeah, my bad. Our truth, my bad. Like,
maybe trust me.
Yeah.
Maybe trust me.
Yeah.
Maybe don't just go on and on and on about it and fucking trust me. Maybe, I don't know. What have I earned? What have I earned? No. Let's go on and on about the fucking mustache.
or Raise the Dead season 3. Like, I just, I do think that when I say to a content creator that I want more, that can only be the highest compliment.
Oh, no. Raise the Dead season 3 is coming. Like, it will happen. Raise the Dead season 3, I've never faulted anybody for saying do Raise the Dead season 3, because I would like to listen to Raise the Dead season 3. The only problem is I have to make it. So, that is not it. No, but trust me on the mustache. I mean, it's not a good stream. And we had stuff planned on Tuesday. I just couldn't tell you what I had planned on Tuesday because it had been in the works for fucking 6 months.
So yes, I'm going to be enjoying a nice plate of crow.
It's fine. It's fine. All I ask is you trust me. All I ask. That's all I ever ask. Trust your boy. Trust your boy, Jerbs. That's all I've ever asked.
My last question, because I'm very curious, and based on everything you were saying yesterday, it sounds like the upcoming podcast is going to be a very personal and intimate look inside the last 6 months of your life.
Yes.
So given that, I'm very curious if one particular topic is going to get covered. Because every time any friend I know who has pursued pregnancy, they always go into it with a plan. Like, when I say plan, like everything is thought out, right? Down to financials. And I'm curious if there'll be an episode that covers the day Ashley got laid off, because it means that your plan of being a dual income household for this child got blown up. And I'd be very curious to hear that.
So there is an episode that was recorded the day she got laid off. I'm very, very happy that thankfully I make enough doing this shit that we'll be able to get along, and we don't expect that Ashley is going to be out of work forever. Whether or not she is going to be at the same financial level is a different story. Obviously, tech winter is real. All politics are local, so this economy sucks, at least at our house. But we don't really go into the specific financials. The bigger elements of the podcast, specifically episode 1, which is recorded the day that Ashley decided to, or had started getting off her birth control. That is episode 1, and it talks about it talks about our decision to do stuff, basically all the conversation that led up to it, and specifically a few things. So that's probably the most personal element of it, and then past that, it is our diary going forward.
I am very excited to have this show in my life for the summer. Fucking amazing, dude. Congratulations. I'll get out of here so other people can call in and praise you and make you feel uncomfortable with all that praise. Bye, man.
Yeah. All right. See ya. Sorry. My brother is texting me. I don't know how to fucking mute the stuff. Here we go. All right. 510-404-8030. 510-404-8030. Dr. Whiskey, what's going on, buddy?
My man, I just wanted to say congratulations. That's all I have to say today.
Well, thank you so much.
Very excited for you guys. That's going to be awesome. So, yeah, that's it. I'll hang up. And
wait, no, you don't have any unsolicited advice or anything?
No, man. Parenting is, it's very.
Oh. Shit, I'm sorry. I Dr. Whiskey, I apparently got rid of you, but I have somebody else calling in. Who's this? Who's calling? Who's on the phone right now? 407 number. Okay. I'm going to hang up. I'm going to pick this one up. Hello, who's this?
Hey, it's Big Jim.
Big Jim, what's going on?
Okay. First of all, you there?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I heard a Ka-chunk, I thought that was me. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
This is really awesome. I'm very happy for you and Ashley.
And thank you so much. You
I-
already purchased stuff off the registry. Thank you to everybody. We fucking evaporated half the registry last night, thanks to the generosity of people.
I needed to make sure that the child could eat, so I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm not going to give you any parental advice because you're going to get tons of that anyway.
Yep.
Except to say, save more than you think you're going to need to save because kids be expensive, yo. I concur with Mr. Barr. Damn it, you rope-a-doped me on Stashgate, and I'm pissed off about it. But I'm okay with that. I can move on.
You're pissed off. You're pissed off. Yeah, you're the victim. You're the victim. You're the real victim. Sure.
That's right. That's right.
All
Now
right.
we finally
I'm hanging
know
up
about
on you. Bye. It's piss stash. Who's calling?
Hey, it's Carson.
Carson! What's up, brother?
No, not a heck of a lot. I've played like 57 shows this year already.
I know. For those of you who do not know, this is, of course, Carson Pace, the lead singer of the Callous Cowboys, and you guys have been on the fucking road for what, like 2 years now?
We were on the road from January 15th to April 6th.
Holy shit! And like when we say the road, it's not like do a little run, stop a little. Like you guys were like go, show for 4 months.
Yeah, I think that in those 57 shows, I think there was a total of like 12 days off, I think.
And that was what, Europe too? Or was that all, or was that America?
6 weeks in Europe, 5 weeks in the US. So,
Damn. And you're back out on the road soon, right?
we leave for a UK tour in like 5 weeks. I
Okay.
think.
Oh, so you got a little time. Look at that. Luxurious.
I'm home, bro.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And
Well,
I know you were touring with. This is a very exciting moment for me because you posted something on the Dowboy social, and it was bands I knew. I was very excited about that.
Yeah.
Because what
We're getting to that point. Man.
it's Finger 11 and who else are you on the road with?
Oh, that was a joke.
Oh, it was. Oh, then never mind.
Well, yeah. I thought maybe you were talking about the download lineup because that's what.
Oh, no. You guys are on the festivals. Yeah, you guys are doing the festivals. Holy shit.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
I would have seen that joke show though. I would have been excited.
Oh, the Finger 11 one.
Yeah.
Dude. Paralyzer's a hell of a song.
Oh, dude. Killer song. In a very bygone era, there was a moment in the early days of podcasting that me and Maine were trying to put together a business that would basically just we would do like an all-in podcast for bands. Like we would just make a fan cast. And so for like a very small, effort from the band, there would just be a podcast presence for them. And the people that we were working through to try and pitch it, it was like a management service. And the bands that I did demo podcasts for were Finger 11 and Tegan and Sarah. This is the era that we are working in.
Dude, that is such an early podcast.
Oh yeah. Oh no, these are tales from the early mine pits.
I keep forgetting that I'm live, but so I will probably call you
Yes.
Again when you're not live. I just wanted to wish you congratulations and tell you I love you.
I love you too, brother, and I am so excited, and I can't wait for you and Amber to come and meet the baby. It's going to be fantastic.
I can't wait to, man. I can't wait to.
Well, awesome. Well, here I got a bunch of people calling in, but we will talk offline.
Yeah. I'll probably call you again today.
All right. Yes, please do.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Love you, dude. Bye.
Love you, man. Bye. There we go, Carson. I'm pissed he's not really touring with Finger 11 though. That would be great. Who knows? I mean, 'cause he's on the road with these bands, these hardcore bands that I look, this is an era that's passed me by. Give me a call, 510-404-8030. Again, 510-404-8030. Very excited. Joss in the chat. Welcome, Joss. Who's calling?
Hi, Justin. Zoe from the UK.
Oh,
Great seeing you last week.
yes, fantastic. Thank you. I mean, this is no, this is good time for you, right? This is
I'm just
Euro
calling
friendly,
just to
yeah.
say congratulations. How is Ashley feeling? Is she doing
She's
all right?
feeling fantastic. The good news is that the pregnancy thus far has been very easy. She has not had a lot of morning sickness. She's been very tired. She was very, very tired in the first trimester, but that has leveled off. And now things are going well. You know, the big
That's
final
good. Yep,
thing that
good
we
to
had
hear.
before we announced was the anatomy scan, and that has
Right.
all come in excellent.
Yeah, I can't
So-
imagine what it's going to be like in Texas, being pregnant in the summer in Texas. That's going to be quite difficult, probably.
I presume that
Um,
she's just not going to leave the house. She's just going to
Yeah.
be in the house at all times.
And you've got good air conditioning, I assume.
Oh.
Which we don't have over here, but yeah.
Oh, it's cranking. Oh no, we got American Central Air, screaming American Bald Eagle Central Air,
Yeah, that's good.
powered by
AK
AK-47s.
Yeah. my first one was born in August, and it was bad enough in the UK at that time of year, but Texas, I can imagine, is terrible for the heat and the humidity and that kind of thing.
Well,
So-
you know, the good news is that so far, at the very least, we've had through spring and winter a lot of rain that we had not had before. That was one of the most brutal parts of the last 2 summers. Was in Austin, it just didn't rain, and so when it got hot, it just stayed hot all summer. There was one big rainstorm that happened. And so all I'm hoping for, if this spring is any indicator, is like, look, it's going to get up into the hundreds. We understand that's what happens. But if we can just get a few big rainstorms just to break it up so we get a few 80-degree days in there,
Yeah.
oh, we'll take it.
Yeah, I know if the clouds could clear for any eclipses that might happen, that'd be great. But I can't do much about that, I suppose.
Well, we got it.
that was a
We
big
got
event last year,
we got our
unlike-
final 10 seconds. That's all that matters.
Yeah, absolutely. So that was fantastic. Anyway, I'll get off the line, let other people call in. But congratulations again. It's great news. Good to hear you, and good to see you last week.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much, Zoe. Keep bringing the bacon.
I will.
All right. Bye.
Thanks.
There we go. 510-404-8030. Again, 510-404-8030. Give me a call. Give me a call. If you got my number, then give me a call. Texted my mom. Asked her whether or not I got her. She said, yep. Yep. I got her. Joss, thank you for texting me. Joss is actually mentioned in our podcast that we've been recording that will be uploaded today. We'll figure it out. We'll get it out today. Because we were talking about family planning and the process of getting pregnant. And I would like to credit Joss, especially considering how much this has been in the news here in America recently. But, couples that struggle to get pregnant, there are a lot of people that I know that have gone through similar situations where it takes a while. You got to pay a lot, when you are into these processes. And it's trying. The process that we took to conceive was blessedly short, but even in those few months, you can understand the psychological element of it. And we didn't even get into some of the other stuff. And so, that's discussed on the show, which has been recorded for the last 6 months. But it's really, really brave of Joss to be upfront about that kind of stuff and to talk about it when it was going on. And so thankfully, we have a happy ending and she has a happy little baby girl. So, part part of the reason why when we and you're gonna hear a lot of these stories on the show, but we had this conversation last summer, made the decision, Ashley being Ashley goes from like, yeah, I don't know. I'm a pretty much 80% no on kids till we have this conversation too. Well, I'm not going to be pregnant when I'm 40, so let's go right now. And so the wheel starts turning as fast as possible, all the things that go along with that. We sit down and have dinner with a friend of mine who I've known since high school. Him and his wife have 2 kids, but they said that they were trying naturally for like a year and a half. And that was before they saw a fertility doctor, and then everything wound up going fine. But that's a rough process. I got a fleeting glimpse, but obviously we're older, so this is a little bit more of a high stakes thing the older that you get. But I can only imagine doing stuff like that for years. And then once you get into the high stakes world of kind of the IVF stuff, like, holy shit. I mean, I've privately, contrary to popular belief, I do know people that don't podcast and share their entire lives for a living. It's a scant few, but I do know a few of them, a few of the folks who don't, gush every little personal detail about themselves out onto the internet for public consumption and money. But it's wrecked relationships that I've known. It's rough. It's really, really rough. Yeah, Joss is in the chat. All said and done, it took 5 years, and I don't even want to look at the bill when it comes to it, because it's not just. I mean, that's 5 years of hopes, dreams. There is a physical reality that we do not need to get into, but when you're trying to hit the window, there's a physical reality to that. And it takes something that has always been fun and makes it a job. And sometimes it's a fucked up, sad job. And that's like horrifying. You are literally inverting the biological imperative. So salute to everybody who goes through that. Number one, this is a process that we only got a little glimpse of, but I immediately have a tremendous amount of empathy for anybody who has gone through those big things. I always knew it was rough. I didn't know. Now I know more about it, is all I'm saying. Does romance go out the window? That's not even the issue. We're not even talking about romance. All right. We're not even talking about romance. We're talking about literal psychological torture in these situations where people can't conceive. And you think it's going to happen. You're hoping it's going to happen, and then it doesn't happen. Like, that's rough. All right, here, let's take more calls. Another call from across the pond. V-Guard. Well, nope. He was here. Now he's gone. What have been Ashley's pregnancy cravings? She has not really had any crazy pregnancy cravings, although she did look up that there's a reason why women crave pickles, and it's because of electrolytes. V-Guard.
Hello.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing okay. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It is greatly appreciated.
Yeah, I was really excited to see the Instagram yesterday. Fun way to announce it.
Yes. No, that was a plan 6 months in the making. We wanted to surprise specifically Brian and my mom at the same time. And it was all everything, it's funny because I had workshopped that idea with Ashley, and she was like, "Are you sure your mom is going to take the bait on 3 grandchildren?" And I'm like, "I'm pretty sure she's going to do it."
Yeah, just seeing it, like hearing her reaction and seeing Brian's reaction was awesome. But one question for you: do you have a cultural canon that you want to impart to your child? Something you want to download into their brain?
A cultural canon.
Yeah.
So you're saying just a thing for which she will always know about her culture.
Well, not necessarily that in the sort of, well, you could take it from the nationalist perspective, if
Okay.
you will. Like, this is the American thing. Or just, do you want to sit her down when she's old enough and watch Star Wars and
Oh,
listen
got
to
you.
rap music and so on?
Yeah, I it's interesting because Ashley is somebody that, for various reasons that I will let her describe, is a little bit resistant to like watching old things. And so we don't do it a lot. We watch a lot of new things together. So to be totally honest, I think a lot of what I'm very, very excited about is to experience new things with my daughter. But
Okay.
in terms of sharing stuff, I really just want to make things with her. Like we come from a very creative family, and that's what I want to do the most. If I'm really going to put myself into the future, the things I think I'm really, really excited about are, they'll probably never come out, but little baby babble podcasts and stuff that I can record and put together and just have for her. So she'll always, be able to look back in time and also say, that she's been, she's been doing stuff since she was in the womb. She got Brian on a driving crooner. How about that? 20 weeks old.
Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful. I'm not going to hold your time, but congratulations. I hope this goes well.
Well, thank you very much, Vigard. Your support for these shows is the reason why we are able to do it. My wife lost her job, so this is right now by the way, what a tumble from. Do you have the expression out there, dinks, dual income, no kids?
No. Well, I was supposed to make we would probably just use dinks in social science.
Oh,
we're pretty English in that sense.
Gotcha. So yeah, this is So a tremendous fall for us from Mount Dink. We are now single income, 1 kid. We are soik.
Well, but still, as you say, Ashley has skills, and it's probably not going to be forever.
No. She's gonna get a gig. It's only a matter of when. So, but thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you as well. Goodbye.
All right, bye. I should have said LMFAO. Kids love LMFAO. I've seen a bunch of those. Pitbull, Jimmy Buffett. Load her up on the classics. By the way, 2nd generation Texan this girl's going to be. 2nd generation Texan. I was born in Fort Worth. She's going to be born in Austin. How about that, huh? How about that? Hello, who's this?
Hey, it's Scoop of Faith.
What's up, Doug?
Just calling to say congratulations.
Well, thank you very much. It is greatly appreciated. This little internet community that we built up, it does matter a lot, and in emotional support, number 1. So thank you very much for calling in.
And I'm one of those who I would say laughs at the whole parasocial dynamic because I'm like, oh, I'm not really that way. But I hate to admit it, I got a little teary-eyed.
Well, I hope so.
It was like, and I was first waking up, so I woke up this morning, and I get up really early for my job. I'm like, oh, I'll throw on the podcast. And it was one of those moments where I was like, I don't know, I wasn't emotionally prepared. But yeah, but keep in mind, I have 5 children. So
Yes.
I'm
So
kind of a fan
old
of
hat,
it.
old hat for you. But yeah, I mean, look, it's parasocial. I've always found to be an interesting phrase because what I point out to other podcasters is that it's a two-way parasocial relationship. Like, we as creators really, really, really depend on and care about your opinion, and you guys, as listeners, have your own relationship with our ideas and our voice and everything. We're both taking it and doing whatever we want with it, but the intensity of it is really, really special. It really matters. And I think for the way that we've done it, our entire career, it's about the humanity. It's about caring about each other. It's about sticking up for each other. And hopefully when there's a big moment in our lives, and just like there was, when Brian and Bonnie had Callie, and hopefully now, when we're doing it on the show, it's something that matters to you guys because it matters to us.
Well, fantastic. And hey, and if the single income thing, if he wants a hobby and he wants to go crazy, my wife is one of those extreme coupon people. I can get her in touch where we don't pay for half the stuff in our house anymore.
Yeah, because of the coupons. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, we will find out. Every penny counts. But thank you so much for calling, brother.
No problem. Have a good one.
All right, bye. Do Briney and Heaton know? This is a fun story. So Briney knows. She texted us while I was getting the wall of text last night. Heaton and I and Brian are going to go see The State in Austin tonight. And they, amongst the wall of text was just Heaton liking that we're going to The State tomorrow. So there's a chance that Heaton doesn't know. He tries to stay off social media. Hello, who is this?
Well, it's a voice from the past, my friend. Wolf Glen 99.
Wolfie! What's up, buddy?
Doing great. By the way, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yours. And, remember, she's doing all the work now. So,
Oh, brother, don't I know? Oh, brother. Let me ask you this, because this is something that apparently has changed. I thought it was the progressive thing to do to say that we are pregnant or we are having a baby because it showed that there was buy-in from the man. And it was an answer to a patriarchal era for which men were very detached from the entire process. But Ashley's telling me, especially in some of the forums now, that that's something that is taken as patronizing to say that we are pregnant. She is pregnant. She is the one that is doing the work. Now, I'm fine either way, but where do you land on this?
I asked the way I always deal with it is I asked my wife, my lovely wife, how would you like me to phrase this?
Yeah.
And just go with that.
Yeah.
Because it's easier to ask ahead of time and do it correctly and be saying, oh, you're such a nice husband for asking and stuff like that. But yeah, it's basically the hormones that will be going on. It's basically you are now on eggshells. You're now in a minefield, and you just it's a lovely minefield. It's a wonderful minefield.
Yes,
You're
exactly.
gonna set some things off once in a while, so you just accept it and move on.
Yeah, no, we are very, very excited. It was a funny thing though. I was like, oh wow, I could have sworn. Everybody that was like that was the crunchy thing to do. That was the granola thing to do back in the day.
Well, yeah, it was. There was a time, but now with everything, every generation wants to do it different, so we just accept it. I'm old enough that I just don't care about I just said, okay, what are the kids calling it today, and we'll just go with that and move on.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm looking forward to the next 3 or 4 podcasts and series. I'm waiting to see the video or the show, Raising Up Jury or something, or whatever you're going to do.
Well, the new content drop that is going to happen today my brother was recording my mom while she got the news. So we have that video. And then we will release the podcast episodes that we have done since last July, the new season.
Check with your
Moore.
accountant and your attorney, because if you do enough of this, the labor and delivery might be deductible because she's a show content.
Oh, we're deducting all this shit. It's all coming off.
Yeah.
It's all
I mean.
coming off. I might get a refund next year for how much shit I deduct. With Ashley not having a job, I might get a fucking refund. I'm not even kidding.
Well, that's good. Well, the goal is always not to get a refund. Is just to have paid enough that you owe nothing.
That's the dream.
If you get a refund,
we are
that's bad
not.
because that's
Yeah, we
money
are
you
not.
could've-
We are not at that level. But I did pay a down
Okay.
payment. My tax guy wasn't available until next Monday, so we have put down a down payment of what I used to think was a good salary coming out of college, and you know, we will probably have to pay a little bit more if time serves. But that does mean that Ashley did really, really well last year, and I did really, really well last year, and that was thanks to everybody who is you know, listening right now. If you are hearing me right now, then you are a part of the reason why we felt comfortable enough to bring a life into the world. Understand this shit.
It's a good problem to have, right?
This shit matters. Like, you guys supporting matters. It for real, it is the difference between life and death in this case. Okay, death is a little existential because she wouldn't have been alive.
Well, you know why. You have to remember one thing. I know you're too darn humble. Guy, you're just that good. You have the ability to create the words, to do things, to take flyers and do things that most content creators can't or won't or aren't willing to try. So we appreciate the praise and all that stuff, but you know, greatness is just looking at greatness here, guys.
Well, Wolfie, thank you so much for the kind words. It is easy to do what you've always wanted to do, and just know that there's never a day that I don't look in the mirror and understand that I have the greatest job that I could ever want, to be able to just
we just
bullshit.
have to get you to Hasanabi level, you know?
I don't want to work Hasanabi hours.
No,
he
I
can
didn't
have
think you did.
he can have that. That motherfucker's on there 9 hours a day having the same conversation over and over and over again. Good Lord. God bless him. Hope he you know, succeeds forever. May he have 1,000 virgins in heaven. But I don't want to work that shift. Holy shit.
Okay. Have a good one, guys.
All right, Wolfie. See you later. Am I going to tell Heaton on We're Not Wrong today? I will presume it will come up on We're Not Wrong. I will presume. By the way, the topics today are... What are the topics today? Sorry, I got distracted with something between when I wrote the prep sheet. Oh, the fact that fewer Americans are getting tax refunds. We delve into that mystery. And the Mayorkas impeachment not getting a trial in the Senate. And then in our Patreon bonus episode, we delve into all things NPR. The Yuri Berliner expose, his suspension, and the dredging up of the new NPR CEO's tweets, which are choice. Let me just say, choice. I'll just read one. This is one. This is maybe one of the best ones. This is this was in 2021. Catherine Marr. I've stopped using this one because it's ableist, but I have a collection of protest signs I rotate on a chair in the background. So a portion of her house is dedicated just to protest signs, and the one that she doesn't use anymore because she's ableist is "This is crazy." Good Lord. It's the new CEO of NPR, who just had a scandal, an expose in the free press. I don't know if it's really a scandal. So Spinny, yeah, that's part of it, is that less Americans are getting tax refunds because more people are doing gig work. But there's also a different way that taxes are filed post the Trump tax cuts. So that is kind of all going into that. But bring back the Young Family Podcast with your brother. I mean, we're going to have to do an episode. We'll have to do a Jury Moore Young Family Podcast crossover. The elite crossover. There we go. We got another call. Who's calling?
Hey, just another pilot.
What up, dog?
Congratulations.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for everybody, but thank you more for you and your support of our shows. It is a huge part of all of this.
Well, I just wanted to see if you're ready. You're a father, about to be.
Mm-hmm.
You have certain responsibilities coming up. No one else will talk about it, so I'm gonna.
Okay.
Time to get a gun, my friend. You're getting a daughter. You're in Texas.
Yeah, that's going to be a larger conversation. I feel like I feel like I should have got one before, to be totally honest with you. It's going to be hard to talk Ashley into doing it. But then again, I think we're maybe like one or two wild homeless people at the end of the block away from making that a reality.
Well, I do get that. Yeah, you're going to learn a lot, and you're going to have a lot of fun with it. I do suggest you got to get yourself your little man enclave. These are men that are close friends that all have guns, and we all make certain promises. You're going to learn those promises as you go along, but you're all going to help each other.
Good.
And a nice big truck to run boys over with, and you can hand that to your daughter. That's good.
So you think F-150 or Cybertruck? Just leave those dudes splattered on the big ass window. 250.
You know, like the Chevy 2500 or the Ford 250. Two reasons. One, they'll last you a long time. Two, they'll make Jen crazy. And three, you can hand them down to your daughter as they get older. So,
well, the kids don't drive. Although maybe I don't know what generation she's going to be. I don't know if she'll be elder Gen Z.
Listen, every group of kids is different. This group of kids doesn't drive. The next one will just drive pony cars. It's going to be great. If there's one thing that's for sure, it's diversity.
I'm just really glad she's never going to grow up in a world without AI. Like, that's awesome.
Oh, good. Yes.
That's awesome. Like, that's better than only growing up in the world with the internet. It's better than only growing up in a world with iPads. It's better than growing up in the world with voice assistants. They're all going to be good now because AI's here, and it's just going to make everything awesome.
Well, I want to say congratulations again.
Thank you.
And, yeah, I'm looking forward to all the content. Stay out of trouble, and we'll talk to you later, sir.
Will do, Doug. All right, bye. By the way, we are going to have to tap out on this in about 10 minutes because I have my PX3 interview with Mr. Evans Karimshah. We're going to go through what demographic won the election, every election since 2000. Did you not know that you were Brian's godparent in his will? Was that not discussed? No, it wasn't. That came up for the first time on the podcast last night. And apparently it's also not real. Apparently that was part of a conversation that was going to be implemented, although it's not really going to be implemented because at this point, Penny is 18. So in the worst case scenario, there would be a lot of financial help, but push comes to shove, Penny would probably help. It would just be like a little interregnum thing. That being said, we are surrogate members of the Brushwood family. They are surrogate members of the Young family, and familia, family. That's what matters. My wife is 20 weeks on. Of course, we will take the child to see Snow. In fact, she'll probably see Snow the same way that I saw Snow, which is going to visit her cousins in New York, because my cousin had a little baby girl, and so we will assuredly be heading up there and going to see it. And I'll bet you it'll be during a snowy time out in Queens. Oh, she will understand that the only beaches that exist are warm water beaches. And these people like Heaton and Briney, if they want to advance their wrong, incorrect way of looking at the world, then they can have a kid. Doesn't look like they're having kids now, are they? Wonder how that point's going to age in 70 years. Who's going to be there? Little Julia Honk. Telling the good word like her daddy told her. Is there an in-focus image of your kid doing the driving crooner? Yeah, here, I'll put it up on screen. Here we go. There we go. That is my child doing the driving crooner with her little hand, her little hand right there, croonering at 20 weeks. I knew as soon as Ashley pointed it out in the room when they're doing the test. She's like, "Is she doing the fucking crooner?" And I'm like, "Oh my God, that's got to be the first photo that Brian ever sees is the driving crooner." Gotta find a way to make money from this. Oh, trust me, she's gonna get plenty of boodle deedle doos. That's gonna be like the first lyrics that she ever learns. In this stage of pregnancy, affected you either Ashley's thinking of it's just a bunch of cells and not a human being? Well, I mean, to be honest, Friendly, there's been a lot of this process that has given me license to have more of an opinion on that conversation. I think the biggest, most present thing right now is politicians have played around with this shit for too long because it was a way to make money and get people to the polls. The stuff that has stressed me out the most, especially here in Texas, is that there are we don't knows from the doctors about the law. That's unacceptable. That's unacceptable from a state level. That's unacceptable from a federal level. And now you guys know partly why I've been so annoyed with the Biden campaign saying, "Oh, we will fight like hell. We're going to restore Roe." The fuck you are. You're not going to do shit. You're not going to get to 60 votes in the Senate. You want to pass something that safeguards something that safeguards this shit, this health stuff. Eliminate the we don't knows from the doctors when we're in those situations. Now, look, elective abortion stuff, that can be separated from this right here. This right here is literal life or death for women that are trying to have a baby. And the Republicans right now don't want to touch it. The Democrats don't want to touch it because they're afraid you won't give them money and go vote for them. And right now, as somebody whose wife is pregnant in a state where doctors have said there are we don't know situations about the law, and they have to make a business and career decision about a woman's health, that at the end of the day, the only person who's really affected by it is the woman, because the doctor wants to safeguard their ability to make a living or, worry about going to jail. Stop it. Stop it. That's been my biggest take, is knock it the fuck off. This is, you want to fight about when the line is for an elective abortion, whatever. Fight about the line. Fight about the line. Fight about where the line is. That's fine. But this shit, this like, this baby will not survive, but we got to wait until it doesn't have a heartbeat. No. It's a situation that will never be loud because women don't want to talk about it. And men don't want to talk about it. I didn't want to talk about this shit until we knew it was happening. I share everything about my life. You guys know embarrassing shit about my life going back to when I was a kid. I don't want to share this. Not unless we knew it was happening. I don't want that to be a part of the public story. And I'm somebody who shares everything. So if you're a private person, you don't want to do it. You don't want to feel like you are on the wrong side of things. And that's been my biggest political takeaway. By the way, I'm fully understanding that like my career is going to change. I'm going to start becoming unhinged on some level. I'm going to be either an unhinged liberal and an unhinged conservative. We don't know. Where does the show go? Can I stay in the middle now that I have more skin in the game? Find out. That's an evolving meta story that keeps you listening. Yep, PX3 is now going to stand for parenting. That's true. I'll bring Posingers back from the vault. I might have to pick a side. The funny thing about that one is, like, I always pick a side. It's just not a side that people, like or want. It's usually something nuanced. I'm usually trying to bring something new to the conversation. That's always what I'm biased on. I always pick a side. It's just not the Red Rover put on a fucking jersey side. Because that's boring. And it marries me to shit takes. I don't like to parrot shit takes. I like to give you guys good takes. The only thing I hate more than the two parties are third parties. They are useless. Useless appendages. If they wanted to do shit, they would pick one issue and run on it and actually change the world. The libertarians could do it. The Greens could do it. They don't. Why? Because they'd rather just jerk each other off. Hopefully, God, another announcement that I wanted to make. Hopefully the We're Not Wrong tickets are going to be on sale this week. We are waiting for the contract from the venue. Woosah. But everything is ready. The Eventbrite is ready. We just want to make sure that we are not selling tickets for something that we don't actually have an agreement on. Yeah, I'll go to the Libertarian Convention. We have somebody from the Free State Project coming on the show in early May. That'll be fun. I like the idea of Jen being an idealistic childless liberal, Heaton being a idealistic childless conservative, and Justin with 2 hours of sleep hating Coco Lemon. Yeah. Coco Melon, sorry. Will I be at the RNC this year? I hope to be. Yeah, I do. The only big thing is whether or not I get credentialed. I've applied for credentials for both conventions, and we will see. I don't want to say the venue for DC because it might fall through. I don't want them to be blamed if they decide to fuck around, but it is in Anacostia. It is right across the river, literally right across the river from the Navy Yards, which I've heard has not historically been the best neighborhood in DC. But maybe I'll finally see that crack dealing baby I've been hearing so much about. Maybe. All right. Shit, I gotta wrap it up. I gotta set up the interview with Scrimshaw. Wait a minute. Late. We have a late joiner. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's Ashley Paramore.
Hey. It's me. Is it working? Is my
It's
mic
working.
on?
Yeah, mic's on.
Hi. Wait, which is it? This one?
That
Is
one.
it this
that
one?
one right there. That one right there. Yeah.
Hi.
The secret's out.
Secret's out.
You have 1 minute
All right.
because I got to set up the interview for PX3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything you'd like to say? We've been getting calls all morning.
PappyJuryMore.com. The podcast eventually
Today.
online.
I'll do it today.
We'll make sure it's okay.
It'll be up
Oh.
today. One way or another, it'll be up today.
Yeah, we had some issues getting it moved over.
I tried to move it to Acast, and between Squarespace and Acast, they were being stupid. So yeah, it is dumb, but it is getting not dumb. Hopefully soon.
Yeah, now I need to actually buy clothes that I can wear that aren't baggy and fit my belly. Like this does not. If I lean back, I just got a little.
Yeah.
It's like summertime.
Little bump.
Yeah. But yeah, it's good to have it out. We're tired of hiding it. But now that we know everything's good, dear chat realm.
Yes, that is true. I don't think an Acast transition has ever gone smoothly. Look, there's been a lot going on, but balls in the air. You're going to really love this podcast. We spent a lot of time on it, and it's going to be good.
Yeah.
All right.
And we're going to keep recording.
Let me just say this. I think half our registry on Amazon got raptured.
Did it? I haven't looked since this
There was
morning.
when I looked over your shoulder, there was a big thing that said 47%.
Oh no, that's a different thing.
That's a different thing.
Well, because Amazon gives you here are the things that you should buy,
Okay.
and I had only put such a percentage of it because we are fortunately getting some nice hand-me-downs as well.
I will also. I think all of our top tier shit is
shocking
gone.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah.
There was one thing that we were thinking we were going to have to
buy.
crowdfund or buy ourselves,
Yeah.
and it got bought immediately.
Yeah. That was a big surprise.
Yes, and we are very, very thankful for everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody who was a part of that.
And oddly, I've been surprised how much just nursery stuff has gone.
A lot of nursery stuff.
Yeah. People will be if their addresses are in the thing, they'll be getting little thank you postcards in the mail when I get them. We just ordered them this
Sonny
morning.
got us the big goose.
Did you talk about that already?
No, we haven't. But yeah, we have a gigantic goose. Spoiler alert: we are very goose heavy. We are goose
Well, you
themed.
can't see. They're in the photos. They're in the photos online.
Yeah.
I got goose nails
You got
just
goose
for
nails,
this.
but no, but there was a huge stuffed goose that we wanted,
Insanely large.
and that the baby will just lay on.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, we got to go.
All right. Love you guys, and thank you guys for all the love and everything else.
Yes,
We're very excited to share this with you all finally.
indeed. All right. Bye.
Go do your job.
Yes.
Love
I gotta do my
you.
job. See you later, folks. Bye.